Hello, my collective. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's great. Everyone's having a wonderful day. And it's been a good life. It's just Monday. I hope you had a wonderful start to the week. And we'll do tarot today. But before tarot, what is the download for the day? The download for the day, well, apparently, we just can't escape this. We just can't escape these karmics just trying to get into our energy or whatever. I don't know what is really happening, but the karmic is really mad. And so download specific was that they are trying to stop your growth, right? Stop, like literally cling to your feet. No, like not, I'm not going to let you go. Like in that sense, like I won't let you, not like, oh, lovingly I won't let you go. No, not lovingly. This is more like I won't let you progress. I won't let you ascend. I won't let you move forward. I won't let you move upward and onward. That kind of I won't let you. Like clinging to someone's feet, like literally there is no other way to do it. So I'm going to cling to someone's literal legs and just not let them. That was the download today. So how it came to me is something I'm going to let's keep to myself as I feel. So okay, and I just already lit the candle for Archangel Michael, invited him, and he literally showed his face here in the deck. I can see Hermit. So when I opened my box, this from the last time when I collected my cards, the cards that I made, this was on top, Hermit mode. And look, I just pre-shuffled. I thought, I'll just pre-shuffle the deck. Look what's here. The Hermit. This is how it works. It literally is the same energy. The bottom energy is Hermit. So I think it seems to be more for the karmics right now, because download is what the karmics are doing, right? Their action towards you, right? What are they trying to do? They're trying to stop you in your tracks. It literally had to do something with legs, with your feet, with your legs. Getting my point? Like, okay, so when people try to block your intuition, your intuition is symbolized by your third eye, this chakra, right? Okay, so it's called the brow chakra. There are various names for it. The third eye chakra is right here. Okay, so when it's literal, when they try to block your intuition, your power to foresee things, your power to foresee future, it affects your physical eyes as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So literally the same way, when they try to like stop you in your tracks, try to stop your growth, try to stop your movement forward, try to stop you from going forward or ascend. Okay, take it as resonates. It's mostly ascension, all right? So it would affect your literal feet. Your literal feet. Like you would have pain in your feet, in your legs, in your feet. You would know that it's been affected, and they are not directly affecting your feet, but they're trying to affect your movement, but it'll manifest itself in the 3D as pain in your feet. If you know what I mean, all right? So just be very aware. This is what is happening. Someone's like, people must be really mad. We'll just come to know what the energy otherwise is around us and around the karmics. And but otherwise the divine is literally telling them to go hermit mode. What is hermit mode? Let's look at this card here. Pay attention to the card here. Let's see, what does it say? This is the bottom energy, which divine is telling them that you have to look inwards. Look what you have done. What have you done? Look inwards. Think about it. Think about your actions. Why have you done this? What was the reason? Why do you not want this person to move ahead? Why do you not want this person to do well? What has this person done to you? What has happened? It's like introspection. Think about your actions. Think about your thoughts. Why do you think this way about a certain person or a group of people? Why do you think like that about them? Why do you wish them harm? Why do you wish them ill luck? You know what I mean? This is hermit mode, looking inwards. Consulting your inner God, consulting your inner wisdom, your higher self, consulting your higher self. Look, there is light here. You have to look within. Alright, dispel the darkness from the inside out. Alright, so first and foremost, remember in the last read also, in the last read or the last read, I talked about like how you must do that Q&A with yourself. We all are humans. We all go through certain phases, right? And we all have our there are certain things we all have to work on, continuously work on. So if you ever feel a certain way about somebody, you must question yourself, why do I feel this way about this particular person? Why is that? We have a very honest Q&A, and I swear to God, hand to God, you'll get your answers, and that problem will go away. Instead of dwelling in that negative, sour emotion, isn't it better to just have a dialogue with yourself and just get it done with, you know? But no, apparently not for karmics. They were like, we much rather stew in that emotion than actually get over it and grow and ascend. What are you talking about, Param? Okay, so let's just shuffle our cards. I already pre-shuffled though, but we'll just shuffle it one more time to get the messages. Divine, what would you like us to know? Is there any other message for us? Okay, let's talk about ourselves, right? What would you like us to know? What should we do? What should be our line of action? Yeah? What is it? Okay, nothing is coming. Today, not... Okay, alright, I'll just keep shuffling. Nothing is coming till now. It's okay. Should I ask about the karmics? Divine, what would you like to throw a little light upon what the situation is? What should we know? Okay, it's very quiet. Ace of Cups. Okay, you be happy, you just be settled. Okay, Divine doesn't want us to know anything. It's like, you just stay happy, just know things are okay. That's it, and I'll keep telling you what. Okay, now, oh my gosh, too many. This is literally half the deck. So I'm going to just put them back upright. Okay, let me just be very careful of putting. I'm just not like snake. See, what is it? Wow, these are like wonderful cards, yeah. All very beautiful cards. Archangel Michael is also in the mix. Good cards, yeah. All of them are good cards. Okay. Divine, what is the message for us? What would you like to tell us? I'll just leave it as an open-ended question. Oh my gosh, the sun popped. So literally again, Divine is reiterating. I'll show you where the sun card is. It came up and flipped. See? Here it is. Between all these cards that are like here, like this flipped. And sure it says. So Divine is like saying, you be happy. You don't need to know much. Oh, again the same message. See, the cards are not coming. Otherwise, you have seen, right, how quickly Divine just talks about it. How quickly. Just won't even let me shuffle. It's like, yeah. So I think the point is, yes, the wheel of fortune is moving in your favor, collective. Okay, all right, yes, Divine. Okay, it is the Nine of Pentacles, but it almost fell in reverse, not fully, but yes, almost in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles, sorry, the King of Pentacles upright. Okay. Oh, from the Nine of Pentacles okay. I think there's something about, do you remember what we talked about the Nine of Pentacles last time? We talked about that how it is perceived as someone who's very selfish, who's very overly self-centered and doesn't care about people or something. I think you have somehow, I do not know, again, if it is a perception, but don't think too much about it. I don't ever do the perception, what are people thinking about you. You will never see me doing those what are people thinking about you kind of reads, with due respect to whoever does them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to demean anyone, but you know what I mean. You would have never, it was literally the last time that the Empress came in reverse that I went and, kind of explained it, that why is it in reverse. Otherwise, you shouldn't be giving a damn of what other people think about you. It is like your relationship with the Divine, which is very important. Okay, too many cards, Divine. So again, okay, so Divine is talking about the relationship with the God. We'll talk about that. So what my point being here was, from here, now suddenly it seems like the perspective has changed completely. It's just taken another 180. See how quickly people change also there. But again, it is what it is. It is what it is. So apparently now you are literally the King of Pentacles. You look like the most stable person. You look like someone people can go to for help. People think that you can be someone like a king that they can go to for resources, for help, for expertise, for advice, for stability. You'll be that person who will tell them the truth. Getting my point? You'll tell them the truth about the situation. You have everything at your disposal, and you could be a very good. So in the 3D world, it almost translates as someone who's going to be a very good connection. People see you as a good connection. If they were to have a connection with you, you'll be a good connection to have, a good friend to have, a good colleague to have, a good relation to have. You know what I mean? Okay. That perspective has completely changed. So I would say from what it was to it's like a completely from a 9 of Pentacles to a king. Again, that king, royal, loyal energy, right? You're getting my point? That somebody who's like larger than life kind of personality. It's coming through. Okay. All right, Divine, I get it. Okay, Divine, what you want to talk about the connection with the Divine? So what about that? Could you throw? Okay, the 9 of Cups. The moment there's a connection with Divine, you're going to feel, if you explore your connection with the Divine Collective, you're going to feel this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, fulfillment, happy, joyness, like absolute, like look at how solid this man is sitting, like I got it, literally he's just very happy. He's literally on a chair. He's got everything under control. All the cups are right. How well, beautifully stacked they are. So it's like completely organized, complete self-sufficiency, that kind of love and light. So, okay, so if you explore your connection with the Divine, this is what the message is, collective, that if you explore your connection with the Divine, this is who you'll become. So I think Divine is asking you to, instead of centering too much upon yourself, you could also, not just yourself, self-care is like also divine care, all right? Also, you must explore your connection with the Divine. Spend a little more time in prayer. Little more time like just talking to God. You don't even have to like fold your hands and sit alone. Just while you are at it, just think about God. Just have a conversation with God. The world, I'm telling you, the world will be literally, it is like closing cycles and starting new cycles now. So this is literally, you can start this, the energy is there. You can start a new phase or start a new relationship with the Divine. Like if you haven't really explored it, if you're somebody who used to believe in God but not really believe in God, I think this is your call. You must explore this. This is something that you can do. It's very simple. Like I said, you again, at the cost of repeating myself, you really don't have to like sit in samadhi for hours and hours. I think it's a misconception. You really don't have to do it that long. Just be still, be quiet, collect your thoughts, and just, if you can, chant in your head. Nothing like it. If you don't want to chant, it's completely okay. Just be still, and that's, you will hear yourself. Literally hear yourself. I was literally, I was just telling my husband, there was a file that I referred to, that was like a page that I referred to with some bit of information that we were doing, some personal work of ours we were doing, and I referred to an older file, and I did not even rely older data, older information which pertained to 2024. So today I was just thinking about something else. I was doing something and suddenly I heard it in my head. I was like, I told that was not 2025 information, that was 2024. Literally, I was like, oh my gosh, let me just go and check. And I was like, oh, Divine. You know what I mean? So this is how your connection will be. The universe will come and talk to you then. I'm not talking just about miracles and everything. Of course, I'm one of the chosen ones, so my relationship is slightly different. But if you're here and if you are listening to me, this is for you. This message is for you. You know what I mean? So you have been called, at the cost of repeating myself over and over again. Trust me, you have been called to explore your relationship with the Divine. Try it. Ouch. And what is this? The King of Wands. Wow, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. What beautiful energy. So this is where you'll be at. Divine is promising. I mean, see again what Sri Hari said. You just do your work. You can't claim the outcome, but you know what? They're like almost saying, dude, this is where you'll be at. You'll be in this commanding energy. And commanding energy doesn't mean dominating. You don't have to like dominate everybody around you. It's not talking about that. It's talking about an energy level. What is energy? I keep saying energy, 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 energy. You must, I'm sure you're like, what is she talking about? What energy? So you would have seen or heard, right? Tales about like how we say, so if you're from India, you'll some resonate with what I'm talking about. You say this person has stage. This sannyasi, this sadhu has stage. That stage is what I'm talking about. That is energy, right? That emanates from people who are connected from God. That's what I was talking about when the last year I said that I can spot people, chosen people from a mile away in a crowd for about 10,000. Put one chosen in a crowd of 10,000. I'll be able to pick them. In fact, you will also be able to pick them. You getting my point? They're special. How is this special? Because they have already explored their relationship with God. So there is that divine connection. That divine connection literally emanates out of us. That light emanates out of us. So I think you've been called for this. The King of Wands, divine look is giving you everything. It's like you will be this master manifester. You will be this beautiful person. You'll be this person who can literally make things happen. You know, you would have the authority. Just explore this relationship that divine is asking you to. This is a promise that divine is giving almost, I think. The Three of Wands. So it's got a bright future. You've got like things coming in for you. Literally, there are ships right in the background. If you see, there are like ships here. And it literally looks like a river made of gold. And these ships are like literally, there's a lot of fortune and favor. This is a 3 card again. So a lot of fortune and favor. That is again the King of Wands and then 3 of Wands. Let's see how much growth is there on these wands. So always see this as like prospects, like beautiful prospects about the future, whatever you want to do. Okay, it may not be money related, even if it is about your own spiritual growth, your prosperity, your happiness, your evolution, your ascension. Everything is available to you right now. This is such beautiful energy. Oh my God, I literally, and Archangel Michael has that. Literally, I think I read somebody else, one of the other chosen ones also said that this is literally like the energy wherein what she called it was like that Aladdin ka chirag wali energy, that it is literally that energy right now. Beautiful, that if you, whatever you put your mind to, you'll have to put in like literally minimal effort and you'll be able to like achieve it. If you're God's child, I'm talking about God's children here. The Emperor upright, see, oh wow, wonderful. So let's just stop assigning this card to karmics. This Emperor energy is beautiful energy, by the way. This is like authority, the authority figure, someone who's in control, someone who calls the shots, right? And this person is upright. So what is divine promising you? Divine is literally promising you this position, the Emperor position. Now this could be a woman, so Emperor, Empress, that kind of energy. Take it as it resonates. If you're a woman, take it in that energy. All right. So literally, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. It is like you must do it. No, and it's like if you are being called and you keep thinking about, this is like, okay, this is the 6 of Swords. If you keep thinking that, oh my God, this is not for me, I know I may not be chosen, I may not be this, I don't see things like, let's say this person, I don't see things like that. Okay, let me tell you something. If you're thinking of like this is not for you, it is for you. Your journey might be very different from, let's say, for instance, mine. All right, so see the moment. What is this? The devil. And like literally, I think it's the devil that is trying to tell, like, one moment. The devil trying to tell you that this journey is, kind of like not for you or something. It's like really upright. Why is the devil upright? I think it's trying to convince you people that this journey is not for you. Okay, let me just get more clarity on this. Divine could just throw a little more light. Yeah, the devil is basically trying to tell you your journey is of 3D. This spirituality, shilluality is not for you. Whatever you, I couldn't even make that Punjabi word out of it. So devil is literally saying, see, this journey is not for you. Wait a minute, what? How was it? Okay, let's take it from here. Yes, this was the sequence, right? This journey is not for you. Saying this, devil is saying that this, this is not for you. Maybe you had it sometime in some other life. Maybe you were supposed to do this, but no, not anymore. You know, this is not for you anymore. This is probably you did it like some lives back, but nah, I would rather have you. It's trying to make you reminisce about something that could have happened, rather than thinking about, okay, something brilliant happened with my life. I was able to like literally wake up from this, and instead of, and I was, what I got, I lost this, okay, I lost that, I went through this painful cycle, but what did I gain? I gained divine, I gained God. Divine. Now this devil doesn't want you to look at that. Devil wants you to like almost complain to God, say, why I, you know what, I have, you know, I lost this, I lost that, I lost my friends, I lost this, I lost this family member, blah blah, dimka. No, you literally gained it. Trust me, those people were not supposed to be in your life. They were like put on your journey. Archangel Michael is here, say, everyone say hello. And see, forward movement. Archangel Michael is also saying forward movement. Only the devil doesn't want you to like believe that. He wants you to reminisce. He wants you to think about whatever happened in the past and just keep thinking about like, yeah, this is not, this, it didn't go well with me. I didn't deserve this. Why? Because it wants you in that victim mode. Once you're in that, you go into the victim mode, you will not be able to see your blessings. If you're not able to see your blessing, you automatically would not be able to attract more blessings. That's how he tries to stop you in your tracks again. Back to feet, back to legs. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Archangel Michael is literally saying here, go. This is go time. This is wonderful time. You can move ahead. You are moving forward. But the devil wants you to not see it. He's saying you stop your journey. Stop it. Nothing doing. Devil wants you want to like fall down. I reminded, okay? So we wanted to go down. So scared of me or what? So see, it wants you to reminisce. You're like, nah, nothing, you know, all of that bad things that happened to me, I didn't deserve it. I am such a victim. Nobody gets me. No. People get you, okay? Don't worry about it. And people don't even have to get you. This is your journey. It's not people's journey, okay? So even if irrespective whether they get you or not, I already clarified the perspective bit that it came up, so I clarified it. Otherwise, you shouldn't be giving, you know, a damn about what other people think about you. Like with respect. You know, it came out like a little aggressively about a damn, but you know, really, it should be the moment you achieve that mastery over your life, wherein you don't give a damn. Sorry, I don't know how else to say it, but other people, you will become much more happy. And that's how I got it. Like, I'm literally very stubborn from heart as is, so that's something I got. Like, I already had it in me. I didn't have to build that resilience. The Lovers card, and there are too many. Justice card, the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. Oh my god, so wonderful energy. And there are a lot of it literally is your divine union time, and I take it as it resonates. A lot of people, I don't see this again. I don't see the Lovers card as a lovers card, like a man and a woman uniting, or you reuniting with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend. No, I don't see it. I see the union with the divine. Alright, so there's Three of Pentacles, and literally there is union, there is prospect for union. Alright, Justice is here, your justice is here. So this is justice. So yes, absolutely. There is always, yes, I feel compelled to say that there's a lot of love and loving energy around you. I cannot deny it. I see a lot of public recognition, a lot of love from people. Like literal love from the divine. Of course, the divine is very, very proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. But I do see the opposite sex also being very, very happy with you, and like would, you know, kind of lovey energy around you. I see that. I cannot deny it. I would be lying if I say there is not good energy around you. So yeah, this wonderful energy. Like, people want to be your friend. People would like to know you more. Would want you to be in their group. Let me put it that way. Yeah. What is this trying to pop out? The Ace of Swords. When I said that, literally, they want you in their group, in the kind of like people they hang out with. I would keep it back, but like popped out when I said. So the truth, divine confirming that. So okay, so good energy. It's wonderful energy. It's coming a lot from people today. Although I tried to take in a lot. Ace of Swords. Yes, you're in like fresh energy. You're like ready to take on the world. Good. You look like you look fully energized. You look fully awake, you look. People see you very well right now. Again, I won't read too much into that collective. Okay, don't think about how people see you. Otherwise, you'll get into that codependent, relationships, the confirmation. You get into that if you think about what this person or that group of people are thinking about you, you will be a slave to what they think about you. I think this is one of my superpowers. I don't know about anything else, but this was always one of my superpowers. Even while growing up, I'd never ever paid I didn't give a damn to anything about what other people think about me. There's a certain way I dress, I don't care. People can, even if like 1,000 people were to say something about my dressing sense, it would not affect me. Because this is who I am. So that's kind of my superpower. Very sure of myself, who I am. My root is very strong. My solar plexus is very strong. Apart from my other chakras also being very strong, but I know my root chakra is especially strong. I don't get affected by what other people think about me. So I think that is where I got a head start compared to other people on my spiritual journey. I think that I got a head start there because I didn't have to work on that bit. Like, people could do whatever they want to do. They could laugh in my face. They could attack me from all corners of the world, but it would not. They could attack me, it would not affect me. Or they could just shower me with love, like the same way, but it would not like make me go insane or like, you know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't affect my own opinion about myself. Literally the only opinion that affects me is God's opinion. So if I were to like have literally Lord Shiva say something to me and be mad at me, or if I were to disappoint my mother goddess in some way and she says something that, oh, I didn't expect this from you or something, that would depress me. Yes, that would affect me. 100%. I know once Lord Shiva literally said, he said, this was earlier days, so remember I talked about this, that he changed his parenting style with me. For me, he changed it. So once he said something very firmly, about, and 2 days, I remember it. It just pained me. 2 days that, my God is angry with me. My God is not angry with me, but he said something very firmly. So it just, I'm like, he's not happy with me about how did I screw this up? You know what I mean? So that affects me. Other than the divine, my relationship with the divine, other than that, it doesn't affect me. So again, that's my superpower. So I suggest that you hone this energy of mine, okay? And you don't think about what this energy, don't think too much about it. Yes, be nice with people. We are here to help people, right? Collective, there's so much anger, hatred in the world. Just open the news, dude. Like, it's just full of hatred and anger projected at each other. So at least people like you and I, our chosen ones, we are here to, us chosen ones rather, we are here to like be the agents of love and light, isn't it? So the best we can do is to be nice to other people, just to be there for them and to help them, just to be the light in this world, to be the salt of the earth. That literally the Bible calls us, the chosen ones, like the salt of the earth, right? So that's the least we can do. Just be, it's a good feeling to have everything harmonious around you, to have happy people around you, all right? But don't get too involved with this. Don't take this as a certificate or validation, because this changes in like one day. When did we do the last reading? Last week? It was what, Thursday, something like that, right? And now this, in the literal next read, this has changed completely. In the last read, the collective was looked upon as someone selfish, and now suddenly you're not selfish. So you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. Be happy with people. Yes, just it's always, like I said, it's always nice to have this energy, but don't get too attached to this energy. It's got nothing to do with you. It is their perspective, their conditions, their conditioning, their projections, okay, also, all right? But I do feel that there's a lot of this energy has shifted, and I'm sure, like on a separate note, I do feel there's a lot of destiny helpers, a lot of agents of God that are helping the chosen ones. And although that thing has not come in the cards yet, but I do feel that energy, and I do feel that I should be grateful and thankful to everyone, all the agents of God who are helping the chosen ones. So my special thank you. I'm eternally grateful and thankful for you to be able to stand up for something which is right, to be able to help the chosen ones, and to be our friends on this journey. So I'm on behalf of all the chosen ones, I would say I'm eternally grateful and thankful to you. So let's just pick out my cards. I think this energy is, I think we got it. Devil is like so disappointed. Bro, come on. Koi baat nahi. Keep trying. Keep trying. He's not going to stop though, by the way. By the way, devil, I'm not kidding you. It's not going to stop because that's literally his job, okay? But we also have justice on our side. So long as you're upright, correct? Now I don't have to tell you what you mean by being upright and what do we mean by being in reverse. So long as you're upright, you're righteous, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're doing the right thing, divine is with you. That is the only term and condition. That literally, out of the terms, and like literally that's the only thing. Judgment. Literal divine, the trumpet has been blown. I think this is something biblical. I don't know much about it, but this literal trumpet, but you see this angel blowing this trumpet. I think and these people are like Trahimam, Trahimam. So I think this is what is happening to your karmics right now. They're literally, the divine angels are like, they're like raining hell or about to rain hell, and the karmics know about this is about to get really ugly or something, or it's already gotten ugly, something like that. I don't want to get too much into that energy. We have lovely energy at our disposal, and that's what we should be using, right? I'm going to put this back. Yeah. The moment you talk about karmic disappointment, sadness, judgments, Air of Swords, you just can't make this up. Okay, so I'm going to put these back and we're going to take my cards a little bit. Alright, so nice and light, good energy, very good collective. This is not bad at all. I think your week has started on a very good note. You're doing well, it seems, yeah? Okay. Alright, let's put this back and let's just take my cards. Yeah, I'm going to take out all my cards and I'll put them in. Okay, no, just let them be in the box only. There are too many. Okay. Here are the cards. There are how many? A lot. Okay, let me just put it here. Be careful. Okay, we're going to just take, I'm just going to flip this upside down. I'm just going to take a few. See, your image is changing. We just talked about that perception. People's perception of you has changed. Your image. What else below the image? Amazing. Wow, so your image is now amazing. People think you're amazing. That's nice. Again, but then like, don't get too tight with these emotions. I'm going to like, okay, so these, okay. Should it take so many? I'll take one from here. Perform. So there is, your performance probably at work is doing well, or you're doing well. You're performing your household chores well, your domestic duties well, your... yeah, you're getting my point. Okay, let me just take out a few. I can't just keep like stopping in between. That just disturbs the flow. Let me just take these. I'm going to take these divine. I'm going to put this back. Okay, let's see. Kuch keh rahe ho? Okay. Want to say hello? That's my husband. Want to say hello? No. Okay, so what was it? Amazing, image, perform. I think you're performing better. Or it's just, it literally has like in spiritually, otherwise I think you're performing better. You're like you're more ouchy, liberated. This just wanted to, also the fan is on, but I just wanted to fly away to glory. Liberated. You feel, that's, I think you're just free from something now. I'll tell you what you're free from, collective. You're free, you ascended. Remember we talked about this also, like there are certain, the karmics are at the same level. They haven't ascended. They haven't evolved. They haven't changed. They haven't improved. Let me put it that way. All right. So what else wants to? So foolishness. So see. So they're still performing those same foolish, ignorant deeds. But since you have ascended, those things don't touch you. Now the gap keeps on becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You're leveling up. Now you're literally running away from, their, whatever their plans are. You know what I mean? You're just no longer in their grasp. Take it that way, right? Earlier they were like, or probably in the beginning you were probably at the same level or slightly above, over and above them. Now that since you've understood this journey, you've worked on yourself, you've like changed yourself, you evolved, right? That gap is becoming so big, that gap is now so big that they can't grasp you, they can't touch you anymore. So I think that's why I think you're feeling liberated, because you're just no longer, you don't feel the attacks anymore. You getting my point? I hope I'm making sense, because I'm mixing 3D and 5D emotions here. The fan is bothering me right now because the cards keep flying away. Hang on. Okay, there are too many cards. I'm not going to take so many. I'm going to take these. Okay. Oh, then Divine says, what's yours is yours, so nobody can take away. I think in the past, I think they were able to, like, the karmics were able to, like, take from you, right? Take your energy from you more than anything. And in the 3D world, like, take credit for your work, steal your work, something like that. They were able to take from you, steal your promotions, like, or steal your money, something like that. Take it as it resonates. I'm just giving you a few examples, but what's yours is yours. Now, what is yours? Your siddhi, your intelligence, your wisdom, your God ordained anointing is yours, and they can't take that away. I remember an attack a little while ago, and I think I'm talking about an year and a half ago, and this person was attacking me. I think she still attacks me, whoever. That's not important. But this person was trying to attack my knowledge, was trying to take my knowledge, like whatever divine wisdom I have. That's when I think about a year ago, I had literally just started this. And I don't think this person expected me to know this. Maybe, I don't know how they get fooled, or what perceptions they had about other people. But this person was attacking my knowledge. I know, and I remember I told this person, man, you cannot take somebody's knowledge. What is given to me by Mata Saraswati cannot be taken away. And this person realized it then. There's certain things you can't take away. What can you take? You can take like 3D items, right? You can take someone's money. Again, at the cost of repeating myself, let's take someone's money, take someone's belongings, take credit for their work or whatever. But what you can't take is, you can't take their blessings, in the sense like whatever God has given them, that wisdom, that knowledge, and what's yours is yours, and that is what you're building on right now. So that's yours. That's literally specific. That blessing is specific to you. That siddhi is specific to you, that it cannot be taken away by any attack, by any number of karmics attacking you. Nothing. What's yours will remain with you. So rest assured. What else? Okay. You saw the justice card, saw the judgment card. Now see, divine justice. It says divine justice, right? Divine justice. Literally divine justice. I'm telling you, what's yours will remain yours. And see, it is in the color yellow, color of prosperity. So divine is literally hinting you. Remember, if you've seen the cards, right? Now you have seen the cards so many times. The pentacles are yellow in color. So what are pentacles? Pentacles are wonderful health, wonderful money, right? All that divine abundance. All of this is in yellow. I'm telling you, so wonderful justice. What's yours is yours. Nobody can take that away from you. Divine feminine. This is a message for a divine feminine. We have a divine feminine amongst us. Now, who is a divine feminine, divine masculine? I would like you to do some research on it. Just read up. Go on the internets, and maybe not go on that thirty Facebook. Don't just do something nice. Just go and research on divine feminine. What do we mean by divine feminine? What do we mean by divine masculine? Just go do a little bit of research and come back with it. Giving you homework today. Aliens. Oh my gosh, aliens. Why divine feminine? Aliens. Yeah. So you're in a world. It's in a way you're like out of this world. You don't look like somebody. You don't look like the rest. You look like someone out of the world, out of this world. What else we got? Bhai, divine's like blessing this reading, bro. Oh my gosh. Now see, what is it? Divine presence. Literally, thank you, divine. We're eternally grateful and thankful to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Wow, divine presence. How even divine feminine is here. Divine, then justice, judgment, divine presence, everywhere. Oh my God, mother figure. I would say mother figure. I would say our mother goddess, Mata Kali, Mata Parvati, Mata Durga, whichever roop you believe in, right? I think she's here and she's blessing us. She's blessing us right now. We are here, alive and kicking and being so beautiful because of her. Oh my God. You won't believe the next card. Child of God. Oh my God. Oh God. Literally it is. I'm telling you, it is that mother figure is literally Ma Parvati, Ma Kali for you. She is a divine feminine, right? Mata Parvati, and I think Mata Kali and Mata Parvati, if I'm not wrong, I think they're different roots of the same Devi, right? So literally, child of God. You're the child of God. Oh my gosh, divine. Oh my gosh, I don't want to start crying. Oh, these are your blessings. What did I just tell you? Radiant, youthful, abundant. These are your blessings. Nobody can take these away from you. What's yours is yours. Radiant, youthful, abundant. Wow, these are your blessings. Oh my God, divine. And these are what are they? Oh my gosh, permanent. These are what was that card earlier? What's yours is yours. Nobody can take that away from you. These are permanent blessings. Nobody will be able to take these away from you. These are not like 3D things. These are 5D things. These are 9D things. These are spiritual. Fight. Okay, fight. Fight for what? Listen. Fight. Listen carefully. So, okay, this could be talking about a spiritual fight. I don't think, or could this be manifesting in your 3D world? Let me just listen carefully and fight. Okay, let me just get more clarity on this. I'm going to put this here and hope they don't fly away. Hang on. Okay, so there is a spiritual attack on its way. You talked about how they're trying to get, trying to like stop you from moving forward, like trying to attack, and you would feel the manifestation in your feet, in your legs. All right, if somebody is trying to like spiritually trying to stop you, that was literally the main download of the day, right? That's what I talked about. So there is someone who's trying to cause you that. Don't worry about it, but be aware, but don't worry too much about it. The Vignaharta, Lord Ganesha is here. Oh my gosh, Lord Ganesha is here. Shivji's entire family is here. Oh wow. Then Coven or Cult. Oh my God, what is this? This next card is Coven or Cult. We'll just see what Coven or Cult is doing. Okay, whatever the Coven or Cult is doing is something very temporary. Okay, so this attack, see, it comes. So it was blessings, it came permanent. With this Coven or Cult became. Hang on, this fan is too much. Should I just wait a minute? I will not. Okay, hang on. Let me just switch it off. Hang on, collective. I should have just switched on the AC, but I thought fan would be perfectly fine until it started to like fly my messages. Okay, all right. So Vignaharta, Lord Ganesha is here. You don't have to worry. Oh, so much better, right? Okay, and see. So whatever this Coven or Cult is doing is very temporary. You see, it says temporary. Literally temporary. Right next to Coven or Cult came temporary. So whatever they're doing, whatever this fight they are picking, or whatever it is, you just have to be aware. Listen carefully is what Divine is saying. So just be aware of your surroundings. You try whatever you're doing. Not just by means of attack. Otherwise, also just pay attention to what's happening. Pay attention to your work. Pay attention to any intuitive, message that you get. Just pay attention. Like I just told you that I got this today itself. Like literally, I refer to a 2024 last year's data, and the Divine literally had to come and tell me, like out of the blue, just Divine told me, universe told me, that file. No, that was 2024 old data. You need to look at the newer file. So out of the blue. So this is something like if you listen carefully, if you wasn't like willing to listen to the universe, that message, I would not have received that message, right? So something like this. Universe is asking you to just listen carefully. Just be aware, be open to receiving these messages, and you will probably get you'll get the red flag before it even happens. balance. You know what I mean? So whatever harm which is supposed to come your way, I don't think there's going to be Lord. Right after harm is Lord Ganesha. So he's like literally the Vignaharta. So don't worry about it. But you just must be aware. That's it. And whatever it is, it's very, this coven, cult, whatever they are doing, which is what they're doing. We know it, right? Whatever they're doing, whoever they are, none of our concern. We are just way too, we're just, they're not in your orbit anymore. So there's nothing they can do about it. Alright, and that's final. There's literally, I said there's nothing they can do about it, and that's final. Nothing they can do about it. They can just cry in a corner, try to keep doing those same juvenile things, and nothing is going to work. Alright, so there were like few that I said there are too many I should not take. Should I just take those as well? Masculine energy, okay. Not divine masculine, but masculine energy, okay. Alright. Religion. Religion, okay. What about this masculine and religion, divine? Block. What is? Please don't tell me this masculine's evolution or ascension is blocked by religion. Because sometimes, we just get too tied up in certain adambar, as they say in Hindi. Coalition or collaboration, okay. Wonderful. Set in stone. Something is set in stone. So something that this masculine, it's just, that's what it came through to me in my head. This is like how I'm interpreting it. This masculine is supposed to, there is some a certain collaboration that this masculine is supposed to be. Masculine energy. Could be a feminine, okay? It doesn't have to be a male. It has to be supposed to be doing something with somebody. Okay, set in stone, okay. So, cause and effect. Something, I think that's something that got blocked. Oh, please don't tell me this is about a divine union that got blocked, and now the religion could have been one of the factors that could have blocked this union. But there was something that got blocked, something that was set in stone that got blocked. Now there's going to be cause and effect. So now there's going to be a consequence, karma. What is karma? How do we say that in English? What is the English word for it? Or a term for it? It's cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. That is karma. Now there'll be karma for it. Deformity? What deformity? Divine. Blame. So there's some, please don't tell me this entire, whatever is happening, this cause and effect is being blamed on someone else or being blamed on someone. I do not know who it is to be blamed. Who is to be blamed here? I do not know, but it seems like masculine, religion, block, coalition, collaboration, set in stone, cause and effect, deformity, and blame. So it just seems a very divine union that got blocked. But it doesn't say divine masculine, it says masculine. Or but it could be divine masculine, who knows? I could take a little more. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, let me just, okay, I've taken all these. Should we take some more? We'll take a few more and then I'll just wrap this up. Sorry. Hang on. Let me just shuffle a bit. Okay, these are too many maybe. Just take one or two cards now. Okay. I can see response right on top, but anyways. Royal bloodline. Royal bloodline. Okay. And then devotee. Okay. Devotee. Queen. I knew this was about a feminine. I just had that intuition. It could have been about that masculine, but I just knew it intuitively that it was not about that masculine. It's about a queen, about a feminine energy who is from a royal bloodline, who is a devotee. And what else? It says life lessons, a life lesson, singular, life lesson. And then joke, okay, and terrible, okay, terrible. Okay, it seems like a divine feminine. a queen from a royal bloodline, a devotee, that means someone who believes in God, divine feminine. It just seems like someone played a very terrible joke. Okay, whatever it is. There's too less time for us to explore the story. We'll just take two, should not take more. We'll just take one or two more. Same cards. Hang on, let me just shuffle them. Okay, we'll just take one more card. That should be the last one. Backfire. There you go. So someone who played a very terrible joke on a divine feminine from a royal bloodline is now, all that is backfiring. That joke is backfiring on that person, it seems. Okay, that's it. We don't have to take too many. We've got a message, and collective, I hope this was helpful to you. And I'll come back with more downloads very soon. So until I see you next time, have a wonderful evening. I'll see you. Bye.